We are amazed but not amused by all the things you said that you do. Mm. You're much concerned but not involved with decisions that are made by you. Mm. And we were sick and tired of hearing your song, telling us how you're gonna change right from wrong. 'Cause if you really want to hear our view, you haven't done nothing. You know, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Mental House. I am your host, Khadijah. Well, the election is over. The people have spoken. Whether you like the winner or not, what last night should have told you, showed you, plain and simple, was that people were tired of the old machine. People were tired, and all the races have come out to show their asses. But the bottom line is, I think people were tired of the established status quo, the same old Democratic rhetoric, and then to have it based on Hillary Clinton and the Clintons. I think that because everybody they did everything they could to keep Hillary, to allow her to win. The machine was behind her, but just like it was behind her when Obama came and stepped in, it's the same machine that pulled her out of the way. That didn't pull her out of the way, but the people, the racist people, and the people that were tired, that were looking for um, some kind of people to blame, and Donald Trump was just maybe like a spokesman for them, you know? And that's really kind of sad, you know. I was listening to some of my friends talk about how they went to the poll to vote and they were voting for Hillary. Of course, I didn't say anything, because that would be too much. And how they couldn't wait because this country is going to be so much better, um, and it's going to only be worse if Donald Trump is president. And personally, like I told you guys, I voted for Jill Stein. There's no way in hell I could have voted for either one of those candidates. I definitely couldn't vote for Hillary Clinton. I could not do it. And that is because I'm somewhat of a more informed person. And not only that, I've been here long enough to see the devastation of the Clintons, of their policy and their policy making, and now to see the history of the kind of people that they are. If you really wanted to know, and if you wasn't in love with a personality or a party, then there's no way in your right conscience you could have voted for her. You just couldn't have. The people that I think that were Bernie Sanders supporters, I think that they just decided not to come out, period. Okay? So that probably hurt her as well. I don't know. But the thing about it is, um, the people spoke. And it's going to be the hardest thing for Donald Trump to try to unify this country back together to some kind of normalcy, because it's not. It's like you squeeze the toothpaste out of the tube. Now, how do you get it back in? It can't go back in. So every president says that now we got to have the job of uniting the country again. This is the hardest job now, because Donald Trump, it's hard for me to say President Trump. I can't even say it. It's too crazy. I can't even say it. It's just surreal, people. You need 270 to win. He had 279. Hillary had 218. Some people say that this country isn't ready for a woman president. She won the Democratic nomination. Um, I contend that there are more racist people and people that enjoy white supremacy and want to keep that than the people that have a spirit of a John Brown or somebody like that. You don't have that many people. In fact, you just saw a teacher get fired. I forgot where she was. I think maybe it was somewhere in Florida. It was somewhere in the South, I believe. She tried to protect a fourth grade student from being bullied by racist children, white racist students, and she was white, and she lost her job. She got fired. So, you know, these are the kind of people and policies now that Donald Trump is making it okay to roll with. So as black people, you already know you have to practice your Second Amendment. You already know what time it is. There's nothing else for you. There's nothing else, because the most disturbing thing I think I saw was someone sent me a text, and they said they were at a Trump rally in New York City yesterday, and they were chanting, "We hate Muslims, we hate blacks, we want our great America back." Let me repeat that. We hate Muslims and we hate blacks, and we want our great America back. So, for some reason, these psychopaths think this is their country. These severe narcissists keep, losing sight of the fact that the Native American is here first, and they don't care. So this is the kind of insanity we're up against. But until people of melanin and black people now get serious, I think that probably is going to be the best thing that came out of this election. Is we have no choice now but to get our neighborhoods and our financial, just our families in order. There's no excuses. I mean, you don't expect any political party, first of all, to solve your issues. But this one is flat out making it okay to do harm to you. So we cannot keep putting ourselves in the situation where we're going to keep doing harm to each other, ourselves. Right? Okay. Makes sense to me. It's hard for me because it is surreal, and personally I did think that Hillary Clinton would be the president, and I just don't know how to feel or what to say that Donald Trump is there. All I can say is just hold on for the ride, because there's definitely one coming. He said nothing. One thing about it, though, and I want to say this in closing, he has no lobbyists. He's an independent gunslinger. Kind of remind you of Brett Favre. I can just shoot from the hips, whatever I can do. But what is interesting is the fact that he's not paid off. There's no lobbyist paying him for an agenda. So now we're really going to see policy maybe based off a person that is totally outside of the establishment. What does that look like? What does that look like? I think one thing that's certain in life is change. And for people to begin, fear is a real strong phenomenon. And I think that because he started off with so much rhetoric, in my mind, I have to think a person that's not controlled, it can be dangerous. But it also can be freeing for both people. Now, think about that. Because if you know a person is free swinging from the hip and They have the ability to do. He's not paid off by lobbyists. He's not doing that. He's a businessman. So maybe now it will force African Americans to get themselves together, get their finance mind right, come at this businessman that's running America with a whole different outside establishment. Let's bring back Proposition 46, or HR 46, whatever it is. And at some point, as we come to, because we certainly didn't get it under Obama, we didn't get it under, so what the hell we got to lose? I just think that we have to clean ourselves up too. I really do. And I think because now we have no choice. We're being attacked from inside and without. We're already paying money for a police force that kills us, brutalizes us, and everything else. So, nothing really can change our reality unless we begin to deal with the finance of what has happened to us. How we going to get out of this? And maybe what's best to come at that conversation than with a businessman? Who knows? He's totally outside the establishment. So I'm just going to think totally different. And if y'all can get mad at me if you want to, but like I said, I'm just I'm thinking outside the box. Yeah, he's got a lot of crazies. Yeah, but at the end of the day, the establishment wasn't working for us either. The tried and true Democratic Party haven't done anything for black people since Lyndon Johnson. What was he, the Democrat, right? Since he signed that voting act. Nothing else. I can't think of. So they just took our vote for granted. Okay. So now we have to get together, get our minds right, and have an agenda. With an independent businessman. Now let's see. He'd like to do business. He's a successful businessman. So let's see what happens. Okay? So all I want to say to my people is don't be discouraged. Just redirect and rediscover your magic. We got to do that. We got to rediscover our magic. And we got to clean up outside and inside. And know that we definitely got to be on alert. High alert. Well, we already are that anyway, so, I don't want to say super alert, because that's not too good for our nervous systems. But don't forget to pray then. Meditate. Get yourself and your mind right. Get your finances right. So we can come to this businessman as a group and do what we got to do. Because it's a new day in America. And you can see it. Either that or we on our way to hell in a handbasket. And that's not going to take very long. All right? All right. So, if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time in the mental house. Bye-bye.